What's going on, YouTube? CDA Green here, back with another video, and today we're reacting to Does My Dad Only Date Black Women? Truth or Drink? Cut. This is a cut video. Now, of course, it is a Caucasian man that only dates black women. For what reason? We're gonna find out today. I don't really know. Is it a fetish thing? Is he trying to like repay, you know what I'm saying, for what they did to us back then? I don't know. It could be a few things, but we're gonna find out right now. So if you want to see more content like this, please like the video, comment, and subscribe, share with your friends, all that great stuff, you know what I'm saying. Appreciate y'all watching. Let's get to it. I don't know why it's all blued up right here. I was ready to say, bro, they better not play no ads, bro. Boys got YouTube Premium. Stop playing with me. Come on, man. Why is it? I don't know why it's blued up like this. All right, there we go. All right.
Hi.
Okay.
How you doing?
Hi. Who are you two and how do you know each other?
I'm Isaiah, this is my dad.
Damien is my name.
Oh, this your
I'm
dad?
Aaliyah.
I'm her birth father.
Why are you
I
saying
would
it
have
so
thought
weird?
he was dating
This
his
is
daughter.
my
So.
mother. So I was spit out of her vagina.
What is your ethnicity?
African American and Caucasian.
I am black and white.
My dad is Indian and my mom is black.
My mother is white,
Okay.
mixed European descent, and my father is Filipino, Asian descent.
Do you want to start with the shot?
I'll start with a shot.
No, I actually don't drink, so I'm planning on telling the truth every time.
Oh,
That's
The
all
whole
right.
truth and nothing but the truth.
Cheers to being black and liking black men, I guess.
I'm not sure into that.
Okay, what are some mixed kid stereotypes?
Like mixed kids almost feel like they're better than everybody.
Sometimes we can be looked at as soft. Too white for
Yeah.
the black kids, too black for the white. Just that identity crisis.
Right.
That we're whitewashed, but you're not even white, so that doesn't even really apply in that sense, but I've gotten that before.
Like mixed folks.
That's only
are
if you really
beautiful.
mix with black and white. Like she said, she was mixed with Indian and black. Like that's not really a thing. I don't think people calling you whitewash for that, my baby. But slay,
did hear that a lot.
slay.
When you guys were kids too. Ah, best of both worlds.
Tell me the most racist thing you've ever done or take a shot.
It's racist that I threaten you guys that you're not white.
What?
I mean, the fact that I'm like, you're lucky you're not a white kid running around here right now. You know, I could have been dating a white guy instead of a black guy. They be trying to clown me all the time. Oh, white, you're white, mom. Like, motherfucker, you could be white too. You know, like,
Being
She
grateful.
talked with a little black,
I could
a little
have slept
black
with
scent.
Jim over there, okay?
Like she got some black
Jim
in
instead
the
of Tyrone,
she
my
did.
bad, okay?
Tell me the most racist thing you've ever done or take a shot.
God, I don't know.
Now this dude, I seen this dude before. Like he was trying to spit game at a black shorty on another video we saw, so we know he only date black women.
Can I pass, or is pass not an option?
No, you take a sip.
You gotta
if you want
drink.
that.
Oh, jeez. I'll drink up.
I remember one time when we went to a restaurant and I'd called ahead to make sure they would take my credit card. And we got there and we ate and I went to pay with the credit card. And the Chinese lady at the cashier said, "Oh, we don't take a credit card." And I said, "Well, I don't have cash on me."
Cash.
And she says, "You go to the bank, you go to the bank." And I started talking about her like that. "You go to the bank, you go to the bank." And I said, "No, it's not okay." And she's like, "Yes, yes, yes." And I was portraying it to people when I got home, how irritated I was with her. And I was speaking about her in that ridiculous accent. She didn't sound like that. I was making her sound like that. And I think it was one of you girls who pointed out to me how racist that was. And I was so ashamed because I didn't even think of it as being racist.
So,
No, not really. Because racist is just thinking that you better than another race, just like discriminate against somebody based off their race. He was really just mimicking them. That's not really racist.
do you feel comfortable saying the N-word? Why or why not?
I do. I grew up saying it with some of my friends.
I mean, you
we
black,
say it to each
bro.
other more endearing terms.
Sure. Be like me calling one of my friends dude.
Very similar.
Similar to
yeah.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
I do feel comfortable saying the N-word because I'm black. You know, I don't identify as half white or mixed race or biracial. I've just always identified as black. Even
I feel like mixed people, like black and white people, they always identify as black. Like they never say, "Oh, I'm white." It's always, "I'm black," even though they 50-50. It's kind of strange. Maybe because you reap more benefits from being black, because being black is cool or some, I don't know. Let me know what y'all think.
And still, it's not something that I say very flippantly.
Do you feel comfortable saying the N-word?
I don't think I've ever said it, like, really ever.
Do you feel uncomfortable?
I've
saying it?
never
Like,
seen a
you said
mix
it
of
right now.
black and Indian.
I don't really want to.
So there
I
is a
guess
little
I
bit
do
of,
feel uncomfortable.
She
I
look
always see that
she
as
could
a
pass
more
as
of a
black though.
derogatory term
It is a
that people
derogatory
use.
term.
Yeah.
So
Like, just
to
straight
me,
black.
it's not appropriate in the family or outside.
No, I disagree with you on that.
Okay,
I
that's
think that if you are black, you are allowed to say it.
Word.
Okay,
But,
whatever.
you know, that's where we.
Okay.
Does it ever bother you?
Allowed and should, like, cause let me say it like this. Being allowed to is different from should you. I feel like he was saying, nah, you shouldn't. And she was like, nah, you're allowed to if you're black. Either way, I'm a nigga. I'm gonna say that shit. I don't give, you
When
know
I
what I'm
embrace
saying?
my
I don't
other
care.
race and culture more than yours?
No, not at all. Actually, I love it. I've actually really enjoyed watching that development over the last 10 to 15 years. It's been actually really cool. For example, I haven't seen him for a while. For a couple months, I noticed
What? Oh, the two gyms?
your tooth.
Yeah.
Just noticed it maybe 15 minutes ago, and I was thinking, man, that is really cool. I love it.
Yep.
Does it ever bother you when I embrace my other race and culture more than yours?
No, because I've never seen that happen. But if it
White
did, it
people
would
have
bother me.
culture?
That's an interesting question.
I think it does, because you always will say, like, when I'm like, oh, I'm black, you're like, no, you're black and Indian. Like, you're very much like,
Yeah, so to be honest, yeah, it does bother me, but not in a way that you think it bothers me, because I accept it. But I wish you would embrace the other side a little bit more too. We ever
see,
get up
this
there-
is so interesting, because I feel like between
It's just cool to be black, bro. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be it. Everybody want to, you know what I'm saying, be yeah. But you can't.
the two
Unless you is.
biological children that you have, I am the
More
only
so.
one that is more like inclined to be like, hey, Dad, share this about like your culture with me. I feel like you should take a shot for that one,
All right, good lord.
because you like threw me under
Are
the
you getting
bus.
uncomfortable, Amit?
No, not uncomfortable.
His name is
All right.
Amit.
Do you fetishize black people?
Let me not say nothing.
What?
Do you fetishize black people?
Fetish as in like, so
He definitely
I
like
would
black
definitely
women.
not say fetish, because fetish, I take that word to be kind of like an obsession, like not, but I definitely, I definitely have always, let me read the question.
Why he sound like they just asked him if he was like homosexual or something, and now he trying to like cope like he not or something. Like, it's a simple question, my boy. Just answer.
You can also say
says
no.
fetish.
No, because okay, so fetish, no. If I got to answer the question directly, no. I don't fetishize black people.
But you
Or
think they look good though.
He started
But
panicking.
yeah, so can I elaborate a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. I will admit this. I definitely have,
A preference.
a preference, I think would be the word, for African American ladies.
For sure, dude.
If that makes sense. But not a fetish. It's not a fetish thing. It's
I got that from him too.
Boy, trying not to
definitely-
get canceled.
Yeah, but definitely a preference. So anyway, that's my long answer to that question.
Hey, my name is Caitlin. I'm a producer
It's
at
nice to meet you, Caitlin.
Ma.
Get to the video.
Okay. What's the whitest thing I do? There's so many.
Yeah, I mean, you exist. You're really pale, Ma.
I think the whitest thing about you is like your obscene love for glitter and like all things sparkly.
What's the whitest thing
people.
I do?
Dancing.
Do white people like glitter, bro? Like, even past the age of like 6, my boy? Like, you a grown woman, you 40 years old with glitter on your face. Like, what is you really doing? Like, come on. Like, stop. Leave that, you feel me? Elementary arts and crafts. Leave that back there, bro.
Yeah, dancing.
Fair enough.
It doesn't look bad if he keeps it simple.
That ain't it.
I've learned my lesson.
It doesn't get
yeah,
too-
just
doesn't
play
get
it
too
safe,
crazy.
keep it simple.
Name 5 black movies in 20 seconds. If you can't, you can take a shot.
Black movies?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Good lord.
Name a Tyler Perry film.
Yeah, Tyler.
Medea.
Tyler, yeah, Medea. What a, yeah. Medea.
There's one.
don't know.
Which one? Which Medea?
Medea goes to wherever.
Wherever she goes.
Name 5 black movies in 20 seconds. If you can't, you have to take a shot.
The Mac, Car Wash, Friday,
10 seconds.
Foxy Brown.
Okay.
One more, you got this.
Okay.
The Help, Medea's Family Reunion, Get Out. What else we got? Friday. Coming to America.
Go,
what's
Mom! Yeah!
Can I throw one in, even though I'm way past the time
Good
limit?
work.
Go ahead.
Menace to Society.
That's a classic.
Okay.
Okay, Damien, okay.
All right, I just needed a little bit of time. I just need.
You couldn't
There you
name,
go.
Like 2.
Yeah.
What's one question you have about my ethnicity that you've been afraid to ask?
One time when you were really little, you said something about hating the color of your skin, and you're actually trying to take your skin off.
Oh no.
Do you feel better about that now?
Well, now I do. I think like growing up, I had a lot of like internalized inferiority. I wanted to be white. I dyed my hair red. I bought like green and blue contacts. I did hate the color of my skin.
What's one question you have about my ethnicity that you've been afraid to ask?
So what's your experience like dating as a black woman?
Sometimes I would feel like I'm not like black enough to date like black guys because I don't come across in the way that they would usually typically go for.
What were your fears around raising a biracial kid?
I definitely have had a fear of, and I hope this is okay to say, I've had
You're not
fears
trying
that
to
you'd
get
be
canceled.
targeted by law enforcement. Or, even just targeted, period. Not even by law enforcement, just by anybody wanting to mess with you. So,
Definitely one of my fears as well.
yours as well, you've had a fear, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Come into a couple of close situations like that
Yeah.
that you know of.
What were your fears around raising a biracial kid?
The fact that they would not know who they were, whether they were of the black ethnicity or the white ethnicity, then they wouldn't fit in.
Okay, this is a good one. Can you recall a time when you struggled with your identity and you were afraid to talk to me about it?
I would say more in like elementary, middle school ages. I was definitely had some identity crisis, especially because that was kind of the period of life where I was away from my mom quite a bit. And I still had friends that were African American, but I felt like sometimes I would get made fun of a little bit from them because, I still live with my white dad, blah, blah, blah.
My mom always brings it up when I was like younger and I came home and I was just like, Mom, why don't I look like the other girls? Like, why don't I look like normal? And I think she said she went into her room and like cried about it because she felt so bad that I had to even like ask. But I was just like, why isn't my hair straight? Like, why do I look different?
Growing up, it was hard trying to figure out where I fit, and it would be kind of jarring to meet black kids who would be like, oh, you're not black. Or the first time I went to visit my family in Ohio, the black side of my family, they're like, oh, you act white. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I'm just me,
Nah,
but at the same time, playing on sports teams that were mostly white, feeling like I stood out so much because I was half black.
Can you recall a time when you struggled with your identity and you were afraid to talk to me about it?
Yeah, so you were working a lot and you were raising Renita and I on your own. I think there were a lot of things we just didn't want to burden you with. I don't know if I ever told you about like the neighbor kids like throwing rocks at me and Renita, but like we weren't feeling very like welcomed or appreciated in that neighborhood either.
It's really crazy that, maybe because this was before my time, I've never dealt with nothing like this, but the fact that you could hate somebody based off their race so much that you like physically want to hurt them, like, what are you really doing, bruh? Like, you need to get your ass beat.
So I don't remember you telling me about that. That makes me
Need to
sad
get
that,
jumped.
because obviously I was overwhelmed a lot of the time. But it makes me sad that you guys didn't talk to me about things.
Oh no. Yeah.
Last card. Tell me about a time when you've felt most loved by me.
After my last senior football high school game.
Oh man.
when it was just me and you in the parking lot for like, I don't even know how long it was, maybe 10 minutes, just embracing each other. I was crying because it was my last football game. That was kind of like you sending me off in a way.
The one thing that really stands out to me is how you always supported me. The way you would show up for me at games, the way you would make sure I got to games, the way you saw that I loved something and like really nurtured it. You know, it was always special to be able to know that if I looked up in the stands, you were going to be there 99% of the time.
Yelling
you
at the
know,
refs.
yes, yelling and embarrassing me.
Tell me about a time when you felt most loved by me.
I think when you like do things with me, like when we actually like are spending time together and we
Like this.
Yeah, I guess like this.
Ma, can you tell me about a time when you felt most loved by me?
When I had my heart attack, and you came to the hospital, and you were really firm with me, and you almost made me feel guilty for having a heart attack. And I told Lisa and Alex, I said, I can't die because Caitlin will beat the shit out of me.
Oh my God.
And I knew that was because you loved me so much that you didn't want me to die. And I felt truly loved because
They look the same.
you were letting me know that I better get my shit together and get healthy.
That is definitely her child.
When would you say you felt most loved by me?
This is actually a fun one. I came home from work, and you're out in the front yard doing a video with like, I don't know, probably on Snapchat or something, and you saw me pull up, you're like, oh, hey, Dad, come here. And you had this, I don't know what the rap song.
Oh, we were recording.
It was a pretty cool rap song, and I started doing my old white man dance.
I remember that.
But you know, I felt cool because you're like, Dad, you know, you're on camera. You know,
Yeah.
I felt really loved at that moment by, even though I made an idiot of myself.
I know exactly.
And
exactly
he posted
the
it
video,
on
yeah.
whatever social media platform it was. He posted it, and I did. I looked like an idiot. But what I felt loved by you in that moment is that you accepted me to be a part of your video.
Yeah.
And you weren't ashamed of your goofy-looking dad.
I got a bunch of comments on that.
I can
That's
just
hard.
imagine that you did, yes.
So do you think we should talk about race more?
I think quality should be more active, more involved. And
Yeah.
So we can be more aware and then do the right thing.
Solid.
I'll drink to that.
Most
Cranberry
definitely.
juice.
Cheers to you, Whitey.
See what I get? This is real life shit.
W, man, W. But yeah, it's important to have these conversations about race because I feel like whenever the other races, they try to talk about black people, they gotta tread carefully. Like, look at my man's right here. He didn't want to say he liked black girls. He was so scared of getting like judged or canceled or something like that. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're all people. We're all on this earth coexisting together. You feel me? Mixed race children is a beautiful thing. Just like one raced children is a beautiful thing. Everything is beautiful, man. We all people. Feel me? No matter what your color, your skin look like, we all got, you feel me? You feel me? It's all the same down there. We got hands, similar hands, feet, body parts. We all look the same. More in common. But then we got in differences. Just remember that. You know what I'm saying? Message. Yes, sir. So, thank you. Thank you. If y'all enjoyed the message of the video, and if y'all enjoyed the reaction to the video, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate y'all for watching. And I'm going to get up out of here. We're going to keep these videos rolling. I'm going to try to get back into the group. We back officially. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, though. Love y'all. Peace.